So my name is Patricia Martel. I'm the city manager of Daly City. What that means is I'm the chief executive officer, the CEO of our municipal corporation. I'm responsible for the day-to-day operations of the city of Daly City. And the school was then given to the city by the Dolger Trust. And it was intended to be made available for arts programs, so that we would lease the space for art programs or any other kinds of recreational activities that the city might find there was a need for. It's over 50 years old, and we are facing the possibility of having to make major capital investment in that particular facility, upwards of maybe $500,000. We've been looking at all of our various assets to determine whether or not there is still a purpose for the city to be holding those assets, or if there is some benefit for us to marketing and selling those assets, and the city being able to use the proceeds of a sale for the benefit of the community. The initial appraisal indicated that the property, as is worth several $1,000,000. It's of particular importance to us right now because the city has been facing a budget gap for several years now. In our most recent budget that was approved by the City Council this past June, we had a structural deficit of about $6 million. And we have a critical housing shortage in the Bay Area, and so Daly City tends to be the place where we continue to build a lot of housing. If we were to develop anything, it would be single-family homes to restore the reserves that we have been using, which is essentially the city savings account. We've been drawing down on those funds to fill that gap. So any proceeds that we would get, we would put back into reserve. She called me a couple of months ago and asked me about the possibility of this site being sold. And I said, well, there's a possibility. I said, it's one of many possibilities. But no recommendation has been made, no decision has been made. And so the fact that the owners of the Westlake School for Performing Arts have waged a campaign against the city for a decision that has never been made is, I find, very surprising. But the fact that they have had the benefit of being in a city facility where the lease rate that they have paid is below market has been a huge benefit to them. Revising the lease that we have with the tenants there to maybe have them contribute towards the capital investment that needs to be made because they're the ones who benefit from using the facility. So this is not a battle between the city and the Westlake School for Performing Arts, and it somewhat feels like that's the way it's being characterized. It's not. Neither I nor the City Council have targeted the Westlake School for Performing Arts to displace them and because we don't value them as a community resource. We do, and they've been here for a very long time as a result of that. We certainly wouldn't want them to go away because of their long history here. But whether or not the long history means that they're entitled to stay at the Olympic School forever, that's a question that the council has to decide.